Great morning. Well, here we are, another start of another week. It is Monday, October 8th. And let's see what we have in the cards today. Okay. Where is my... There we go. Okay. Awakening. Okay. People are, being shook up enough that they are starting to awaken. Okay, but they are awakening, and a lot of them are going through this, hurt. Okay, but, when we go through hurt and we go through, here we go, the fear mode, people are in fear mode, hurt, fear. You have to look deeper. Don't get stuck on the surface and the pity party and the drama. Okay, really what you need to do is to stay present. Come back to the middle world, come back to the present rather than rehashing old events or projecting into future things, an escapism. One thing that you do when you go through a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt, and you still keep running in fear. You have to look back at the situation and have forgiveness. Okay? You have to let go of that, let go of it in order to move forward. Okay? So one way to help to let go of it, the drama, trauma stuff, if you've gone through a lot of abuse or sexual trauma or whatever, physical trauma, whatever it is that you're holding on to, and you keep running your life around and it keeps you in fear mode. And trust me, I know about that because I went through a lot of abuse in my life. I went through a lot of sexual trauma, things in my past. And so one thing you have to look at is your abusers, the ones that, put you through all the hell, are driven by, they live in a mindset of hell. They live in a hell realm. Because no sane person could do this to another. Okay, they live, so you have to say, look, I have the, what? Really? Maxis interruptus. You have to let me finish it. No, you troublemaker. You have to let me finish this, you troublemaker. Come on. No, lay down. Be good boy. Be good boy. You can give me a kiss in a minute, but no, you gotta let me finish this. You have a chance to get out of this mental spin you're in, but they are driven. They are driven and living in a hell realm. Okay, so that's one thing that came to me that was very stark, very in your face, point blank, that the people that perpetrate these kind of actions live in a consciousness of a hell realm. They are compelled to do this. They are, they are very ill. And if you come from abuse in a family, you don't have to take that on. The abuser's drama that they put on you has nothing to do with you. It has to do with their own inadequacies or their own soap opera story that they've gathered and collected, that lashing out at someone. So again, these are not things that you need to take on. Look at that and see that was their drama, that was their notions, that was their illness, their things that they are running themselves around. Had nothing to do with you as a child. So don't take it on. Or if you're an adult and you're with an abusive person, again, don't take it on. Get out of that situation. But you don't have to take on abuse that's being given out by someone else in their mental illness, whatever drama it is they are going through. And again, let me stress again, if you can see that your abuser, your attacker, whichever it is, they're living in a mind spin of a hell realm, what is it like to live in that kind of a consciousness? Then you can have some compassion, okay? And you can let go of this hate and this anger, and you can feel sorry for your abuser, for your attacker, whichever situation it is. And that helps you to release that energy that you keep taking in and grinding on, that keeps you in fear, okay? That keeps you locked in the mode of fear and hurt, okay? So if you can have compassion for your abuser, it can release this stranglehold on you, okay? And you can let go of that drama. You can let go of having to recycle that and relive it and relive it and relive it, okay? So I wanted to put that out there. Again, you know, when you've gone through trauma, you get these fragments. You get the fragments that keep coming up, that will keep playing. Something triggers and it plays as if it's happening yet again. The same thing. PTSD is like that. Something triggers and you're right back in the situation. Okay? Reliving it in all its horror, all its drama, all its, you know, stuff that one has gone through. So again, to let go of these fragments, you have to let go of this blame game, the poor meism, the blame game, the drama, and to see it again as this is someone else's illness. It wasn't about me. You don't have to take it on. Again, you can see that they're driven in a hell realm. Okay? That, you know, you don't have to wait for karma. Karma's already there. They are in a hell realm already, and they will remain in a hell realm. Okay? So, again, take a breath and let it go. You develop some compassion and say, I can get out of this. They can't. They're stuck there. Okay? So, this is some of the spirit of wisdom that comes along the way. So use these moments of wisdom to get control of your life. Okay. And then you have next we have the lizard spirit, which is dream the world into being. So what type of world are you dreaming into being? Are you going to let one into being where you are constructing a nightmare scenario where you keep reliving trauma? Or are you going to dream a better world into being? Where your thoughts are, where your attention is, that is what continues to grow. Okay? So look at what type of world you are dreaming into being. Next we have the crow. And the crow energy is about truth. Really live truth. Stay in truth rather than these fantasy notions of fallacies that one has. Okay, one has to live in truth, unlike Trump, who is totally alternative facts. He doesn't know the truth. He won't accept truth. He won't accept what he is. He is a failed person, and he knows he's failed. He runs around that ideation of being a failure. So he overcompensates by saying he's the greatest on the planet. Look at me, look at, he creates all these fantasy scenarios because he doesn't want to accept and be taken on this failure, that he is not this person he's projecting, not by a long shot. He is a very insecure person that has to have somebody always tell him how fabulous he is every day, every time. And he can't accept any failings because his whole life has been a failure. And he's in denial of the whole thing. So you have to come to truth in your life and then have radiance. Let your truth shine and let it be radiant. Become a radiant being. Radiate, because everyone radiates what they have around them, no matter which dynamic it is that they are pulling in. Okay, so again, live the truth, live from a point of truth, have your radiance, let your radiance show, shine that light. Don't, like the Bible says, don't hide under a bushel. Put your light on a stand to be seen. Dream a better world. You can only go as far as your thoughts. And if your thoughts are always lost in negativity, drama, that's what you're going to continue to pull into your life. Okay? So let's let go of the negativity and the drama and all the trauma stuff and live a better life. Turn the page. Take this from this state of wisdom. Okay? Again, fragments. Let's pull together a whole story rather than being fragmented. Come into the present rather than trying to rehash the past and living on that old energy. Stay in the moment as it is so that you can really awaken out of hurt and out of fear. Okay, so I hope this has helped today. But really, you can't move forward unless you are willing to really look deeply at these things and question it and get to the core, the seed of it, and dig it out, root it out, okay, burn it up, and be done with it. Because you can come out of trauma even when it has been even when it's been a lot of trauma. If there's been not just one trauma, but many traumatic incidences, it is possible to move forward out of it. But you have to have a starting point. And the starting point is really being willing to sit with it, see how these, again, emotions, how these things come into being by the thought, how it creates this emotion, and how the emotion makes things seem more concrete. Okay, this is a path of discovery. It's really an open door. Really, if you have gone through these traumas and dramas, it can be an open door to liberation. If you can get to the heart of this, okay, and go beyond it, it can be a pathway, a doorway to becoming a liberated being. Okay, I know it sounds like it's 180 degrees away from that, but it is a good starting point. It really gives you something to start digging in on and looking deeper, okay, to unmask the truth and unmask the fallacy and unmask the illusion and the drama and the storyline that one has continued to construct and to live their lives around. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for today. I hope it's helped somebody along the way. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you online. Aho!